Well, good evening, folks. It's the real Captain Kirk here. It is the 20th of August, 2022, Saturday. Here we're live from One Bethlehem Plaza in downtown Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Thought we'd talk a little bit about the summer-to-date rainfall, which obviously most of us had well below normal rainfall. In fact, for the U.S., it's the driest summer, meteorological summer, 1 June through today, in 10 years, going back to 2012. Obviously, epically dry there in Texas, where they're just parched. Good news coming for them. But all these dry areas mean two things. One, high allergy and great fall color. So all that dry weather in the northern tier and the northeast, if you look at the ragweed outlooks, they're all in 9, 10, 11s high. I have a little bit of that. In any event, allergy can certainly, asthma suffering can certainly be bad in these high pollen dry areas that you see here across the northern tier. Also, good news, it could be great for fall color. Trees are stressed, and when they're stressed, they tend to drop early, and they can have vibrant color if they can hold on just long enough to not drop all at once. So again, if you live in the Northeast, upper Midwest, maybe a pretty fall in the months ahead. We look at last week's summer here now. This is week ending tonight, here 20 August. Here in the U.S., about 1 degree cooler than last year, cools in 4 years, still 16th warmest in 37 years, 45% drier than last year, 12th driest in 37 years, so below average. Got some much needed rainfall there in West Texas and in the parts of the Southwest again. So again, cooler in the central U.S. and still continued hot in the Pacific Northwest. Very hot there in Canada again. Number one warmest in Canada, number one warmest in Europe, number one warmest in China. So again, some very hot trends there. Down under, where their winter is, still cool. Australia's had a cool winter and continuing that trend, coldest in 4 years. Brazil, coolest in 3 years. Almost had a tropical storm number 4 here, but didn't happen. It moved inland just well south of Brownsville, Texas here tonight. So it was just a tropical depression, but the good news is it's kind of meander around Texas. It'll drop several inches of rain, hopefully more, again, across the drought-stricken Texas. Have to watch that system coming in off of Africa. Again, that's going to be heading in the general direction from that trajectory. Models hint that it could make it all the way to South Florida. So we'll see. That could be the first hurricane of the season here. So 'tis the season as we get into the peak of the hurricane season. Looking at this week, a week ending 27 August. Again, hard to believe. August is almost in the history books here, but here in the U.S., about 2.1 degrees cooler than last year, coolest in 3 years, 12th warmest in 37 years, so above average. Again, but the same general trend of hot Pacific Northwest, cool in the central. Northeast, after a cool week last week, going to warm up here this week, so going to feel pretty warm for sure. Other than Texas, where that tropical depression will linger, most of the country is pretty dry. Spotty rainfall activity here in the Northeast, but for the U.S. overall, 41% drier than last year, driest in 7, 5th driest in 37 years nationally. Next week gets us into 3 September, and that's the week prior to Labor Day. Again, that's back to school for sure for most of us. Looking at temperature trends here, 1 degree warmer than last year, warmest in 4, 13th warmest in 37 years, so above average. Again, warm, dry trends. Again, dry, 72% drier than last year, driest in 13, third, driest in 37. So warm, dry is good for all those consumable categories, pool chemicals, beverages, cold beverages, backyard barbecue, vegetables, fruits, allergy medication. Hornets and bees like it hot and dry, so their stinging insect sprays will do well. And again, of course, allergy and asthma suffering will continue to be in high demand here. If we just aggregate these trends here for the 2 weeks overall, again, through early September, hot Pacific Northwest, hot Western Canada, cool in the central U.S., cool in east central Canada there. Continue hot trends there across Europe, especially Eastern Europe and southwest Russia. Preset map is inset left. So with that, folks, we hope you're staying healthy and avoiding the high allergy and asthma suffering that's going on right now. And have a great week, and we will be back here again this time next week.